does he understand, like, let me see how to articulate this, but he can read my thoughts, I guess, but I told other mothers, because they keep asking me if it gets better, and I just kind of go silent. You want me to lie to you? Like, you'll start stringing some good days together. Like, you have to get up every day and fight like Muhammad Ali. You go in the ring. Well, Muhammad Ali's not going to win every day. He might win half the day and not, you know what I mean? I might win half the day and not the other half, but you just can't beat yourself up. And then I did beat myself up for a while, and I lost friends over it and stuff because I'm not the same. There's no way I could be the same.
And no matter what happens, people, there's a general theme where people just can't, either whether it involves death, someone that's sick and dying, or people that have died, they want to move on. People, like certain people, have a limited tolerance for that, and they're like, it's time to move on already, or I don't want to be around them all the time because that person's sick, and it reminds them of death. I think anything that reminds people of death or brings them, makes them alive to their mortality, I think it scares people.
I had to ask friends, am I talking about Griff too much? Because honestly, no, I didn't even say that. I said, does it bother you when I talk about Griff? Because honestly, and I'm not blunt like this, but I go, honestly, I can't hang around you if it does. And everyone's been well received, like, no. And they talk about him with me, but I honestly couldn't be around anyone that wouldn't let me just be free to talk about him because...
That's what you got to talk about. I'm totally going to interrupt you. And, Mom, you can't use the Muhammad Ali thing because people are tired when they're grieving. They don't want to fucking fight. He goes, why don't you use something sweeter like weather? You know, the weather, the sun doesn't shine every day.
Oh, wow.
It rains. It's got to do it at nighttime.
Yeah.
You know, like...
I love that, Griff.
It's a process. It happens. Because when we talk about fighting, when we're grieving, we just want to roll over and die.
Yeah, amen to that. Ooh.
And does he understand that I'm not delusional? Like, I know he's transitioned, but... Yeah, I don't accept him as being dead or I would die. Like, I'm not delusional, but a person can't take that all in. A mom can't... It's too much.
This has been life-saving, and when G first died, all I thought about is he okay? Is he okay? Like, and if we didn't have this, I don't know how we could have made it to this point.
I don't think I would have lived. I really don't. I don't understand the moms that look at me like I'm a lunatic. They don't really want to try. See, I think they're crazy not to want to try to see if they believe it, because if you told me to climb Mount Everest in 10 minutes, my son would be there. Yeah. Somehow I'd find my way up.
And you can find out if he's okay,
weird.
and
Yeah. They think I'm crazy. I think they're crazy.
You're the norm. You're the norm. Death doesn't mean the end of a relationship. It's just
different.
It changes
the relationship. And he says, what's so difficult about all of this is, he's ranting.
You trilled your R, Jamie.
So when you come back. He's so angry right now. He's like frustrated. Everything that's around us, even school, it toughens us up, puts us on a path and makes us tough. No pain, no gain, all this shit, you know? Obesity, all of that. And it ruins the way that we can feel the energy. Just fucking,
Go ahead, G. It's all right.
It's all right, baby. I'm following you. I'm right with you.
We're with you.
I get what you're saying 1,000,000%.
It fucking ruins it completely. And he said if our culture wasn't like that, death would be so different. Death would be seen as the transition it really is, and we wouldn't have that idea of separation. He said, what's wrong with us? How long are we going to live like this in the material world, in the obesity, in the no pain, no gain zone, before we realize how bad we're really suffering? That's what I want to change. That's what I want to do. He's like pointing randomly in the room. There's nobody he's pointing to. He's just pointing. That's what I want to do.
I want you to go to the stage, Zora, but I wanted to ask something to add to that.
We're having a great talk.
I know. I feel like when we talked before, G and Jamie, you had said that a year to a year and a half before it's like mass publicized. And I totally have faith in that. will it be where we have a memory of the transition when we come back? And also, will it not be called death? Will it be called transitioning? Does he ever see it where it won't be as devastating when someone transitioned? It'll be more like a freeing of your spirit? Okay.
It will, and he goes, it's starting with the movement and some of the states of...
right to die.
Oh, right to die?
Like conscious dying. And I was like, what's conscious dying?
Oh, like the lady that
like
chose.
letting people choose if they don't, like even this one woman who didn't have, watched a documentary, that didn't have cancer or anything.
My girl Britt.
My girl Britt.
Oh, Brittany on People, yeah. The People magazine she chose. She's a beautiful lady. Her mother went with her to one of the states that is legal. I don't remember where she went, but she didn't. She had brain cancer or something.
That's the one. He's shaking his head. That's the one. He goes, I've hung out with her. I've talked to her. She has the same motivation that I do.
Oh, wow, gee. Wow.
So it's like people should have a right, like you have a right to live, you have a right to die.
Yeah, it was interesting, Griff, because when I listened to Robin Williams' interview with Jamie, I told Sage, I think, God, he sounded so much like he knew where he was going. And he sounded so sure of it. And the relief that it was over. And he had made his decision. And I think he had said that, the right to open your eyes and the right to close your eyes. And I don't know, I just thought that was so beautiful. I was like, one day will it all be like that? Not that people will be killing themselves all over the place, but the tragic mental pain he lived in.
You've got to understand this, Mom. When we have the right, we no longer look at suicide as a necessity.
Right.
You're right.
It's amazing because once we discover that we have the right to die when we're not well, then watch how we look at mental illness.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to change.
Yeah.
And a lot of what's happening with suicides are more mental illnesses.
Oh, yeah, amen.
Stupidity of drugs, that's probably next on the scale.
Yeah, but if drugs weren't so taboo and sneaky, like in other countries you go and use safely or whatever.
If they had been, actually, if they were legalized, I think it would change a lot.
I don't think it'd be as attractive, you know.
And it would happen, but all the deaths and stuff like that.
Definitely would not happen.
Because people trying to hide out from it, everything, all the fallout from
it's all
it, the crime, everything.
Yeah. Because you get it. You get it. So now if you can start talking about death and bringing it forward as a transition, it changes the way people view it.
Right.
Yeah. I had read somewhere, I don't know if it was in your book, Jamie, or where, but it might have been an NDE experience or whatever, but it had said, we're all going to die, but some of us are able to put it aside more than others. Like it's not going to happen, you know? And those are the people that shut you down when you try to talk about it. But we're all going that way, but people are so afraid to talk about it.
For true.
Yeah. And I think what all the things Griffen brings up today are things that are in my mind, you know, that we're on the same page, and I get you, G. I feel it totally. Yeah. I'm sad you had to go before me, and, like, I was supposed to be the one to show you and be brave, you know? Yeah. But, wow, you've shown me a lot. A lot.
I really think this is a better way.
Really, G?
Yeah, I don't have to witness, the death of my parents, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good things going for me over here, too.
Yeah, right. I know. You can tell us how great things are over there while we're over here. It's hard.
Interesting that you've hung out with Britt, and how is her mom doing, G? Was she fully supportive of her? And she was married, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Are they all, they know it's a transition, and they are on this page, or are they on another page, or they're supportive of her?
No, they're totally on this page, and they have their ups and downs too, just like the weather, but they have a cause.
Yeah.
You know, Brittany left them with this huge thing to carry on, and so they feel complete. Mm-hmm. So when her mom just breaks down and sobs, she smiles when she does it.
Right.
You know, it's like the release but healing.
Right.
When I look at other parents who don't have that cause, they're just just breaking down and sobbing. There's no smiling.
Right.
Crashing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But, if Britt would have stayed, you're still going to sob. But what a brave decision, and it wouldn't have been Britt that stayed eventually. She'd have been trapped in that body.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. We can free talk still, but...
Oh, yeah, no. He's got things to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, can I ask one question before I forget, but I want you to tell Sage or Aura. But, is it... One thing Sage and I, when we hung up last time, Griffen...
Oh, yeah.
I'm claustrophobic. You're claustrophobic. Is there just dead people everywhere? Like, what's the population? Are you guys on top of each other or what?
He says, you're looking at space like it's linear.
It's not like that.
Right, you have to remember it's dimensional.
So, okay.
In the air in front of your face, you have an infinite amount of layers of that one little speck of space.
Okay.
So are you and Mom the only ones in that room? Or can anyone just come in that wants to?
Nope, I won't let anybody in. I set really tight filters in my space. Unless there'd be a lot of people.
Well,
Gigi, why is there Russians in our backyard, a medium said?
Russians?
That's what they said. There are a lot of Russians here. I was like, who? Not true?
He's telling me that there was he's gonna come back for me, okay?
What, sweetheart?
He gets to talking and he just kind of leaves me. He doesn't recognize that I'm not catching on. And he'll look at me and be like, oh. No, there was a migration out where you are. Oh, you're in California.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. My dream place. He says that there's a migration in that area of Russians. He goes, it's no longer like that anymore.
Okay.
He goes, so probably lingering from when they died and everything, but so much has changed. It's not like they camp out with tents and stuff.
Right, I don't feel them. Like when she said it, I was like, well, they're cool and all because I don't feel them. They mind their own peace, so that's cool. Nobody's bothering me.
So he said, I make sure of that too.
Exactly. So Griffen, I had a miscarriage when I was 18. Do I have a baby, or did you meet anybody?
A baby? No.
Okay.
Do you want to go ahead and talk about the thing we talked about answers and questions?
Yes.
They know. Oh, can we?
That he tried to come in, but it didn't work. So he was your miscarriage.
Oh, wow.
So he got back in. He did the job. And now he's back again where he started. So you don't have another spirit out there. That's both him.
Okay. Cool.
One thing for change topic, he keeps showing me tarot cards.
Yeah.
They look like is that you, Sage, that has them?
No, I don't. Tarot cards. I thought about it. I kind of watched something about it. I don't have any, no.
Even if you want to use a normal deck of playing cards,
okay.
Those have meanings. Yes, I know that. Trying to teach me that. You can lay out the cards in the morning, think of him, and draw one and look at the meaning of it. And this way he can kind of always give you words of wisdom for the day.
Oh, wow.
Cool. I love that, G.
I love that.
He's missing out on social media, have a voice and, doing something every day. So this will kind of be like his social media.
Oh, gee. We'll do the book and a blog.
We'll do a tweet.
Yeah.
My card for
How
today.
do regular cards have meaning, G?
Well, that's how tarot cards were created from regular playing decks. You can look online at all the meanings of them.
Okay.
If you draw two hearts, it means a certain thing. Then
okay. Totally cool. What else?
Okay, your turn.
Okay. What is the population? So it's not that crowded.
Can I get my aura?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you read my aura, Jamie?
Yes.
Sage.
Yes.
That would be Sage. Rooney.
The 1, 2, 3, 4. Yours is very clear. You have 5 distinct layers. The first one being green. The second one is a darker green, kind of like a hunter's. The third one is this baby sky blue, and then we get into a yellow and a mustard yellow. So these 2 colors of green to begin with kind of counteract each other.
Okay.
But I think you're doing it for good reason. The first color, green, is extremely compassionate, humanitarian, likes building communities, gives. Really sweet. Likes to seek balance, equality, fairness. These things drive you. And the thing that can screw you up, take you off your path, is people manipulating you for your kindness or politeness. And you following the means of politeness often sacrifice how you're truly feeling or what your real needs are. So you got to pay attention when you go to respond, oh, I'm fine. When somebody asks, how are you? Maybe you're not fine. You shouldn't be saying, I'm fine.
Right.
Give them the truth. So your powerful point is identifying exactly how you're feeling always. Ask how you're feeling before you make a decision. Base your decisions on how you feel. And then this darker green, the hunter green, is like a filter. It doesn't allow people to get into you anymore. Like, you stop them. You bite. And people will go, God, she's a real bitch. But if they truly knew you, they would never, ever say that of you. They'd be, oh my gosh, she's out to save the world. But if you're presenting yourself as, if they are presenting themselves to you as bossy, pushy, a know-it-all, you'll bite them and put them in their place.
Totally.
Sky blue, that's your talk. You can talk about how you feel, and you can talk to anybody.
She can talk.
Oh, please. Give me a run for your money.
We both talk.
We both talk. On point about all of it. Go ahead.
This baby blue is a great instrument. If you want to heal or you want to get things done, you need to talk about it. Don't keep it in your head. If you keep the voices in your head, they'll just do vicious cycles, and they'll feed in and of themselves and collapse, and you'll get frustrated. So if nobody is around, go talk to the dog, talk to the plant, talk to the wall, because your ears will hear you talking out loud and actually assume it's somebody else. So you can self-counsel really well. Your ears will hear it and go, oh my gosh, that's so smart, that's great, or that's stupid, why are you thinking of that? And you go, oh yeah, that's right, that's not good. And then you'll flush something else out and come up with a better answer. So talking is so key. When you notice that you stop talking, something is really, really wrong. And you need to go, oh my God, why aren't I talking? What am I afraid of? What am I protecting? What am I hiding? Discover what it is right away so you can get back into the game and talk. Huge. This, I want to talk about the mustard yellow.
Okay, go ahead.
She's got pretty colors.
Yellow at the end, I call that Peter Pan syndrome.
Okay.
It's a nice color because you're someone who will stay like a child. You won't identify with your age. You'll be 60 and feel like you're, 32. And you're like, let's go skydiving. Let's do something today. Oh my God. And at 80, you'll be like, you know what? I learned how to bake. Let's open up a bakery.
Yeah.
I'll just remind you, hey, Sage, you're 80. And you're like, yeah.
So?
And
there's no
a group of friends, people you collect around you will be all ages. You won't recognize that one is 14, one is 84. It just won't clue in.
Ooh, I've always had that. I've
so
always had that. That's crazy.
You even hang out with a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you are so much fun. Oh my God,
She
you're like
respects
real
everybody.
people. Let's hang out.
Yes.
People call you the Pied Piper. People just like you and follow you. And you go, yeah, because I see them for who they are. Not their age, not their status, not their race. It's just who they are. And if they're good, you connect. If they're not good for you, you don't connect with them. The thing with Peter Pan energy, besides loving a good prank and a joke and making people laugh, is that you need to change your focus. You always stay in creative mode. As soon as you understand your task and you've done it and it gets boring, you're going to ditch it.
Right.
So people will look at you and go, man, she's got no follow-through. She's all over the place. I call bullshit.
Yeah.
I said it. I call BS because what you have commitment. You have it to the 10th degree. You know how to stay loyal. But if you're bored, that means you've achieved it and you want to move on. So you got to take a moment and teach other people. Say, no, I've got it all in control. It was really fun. It was successful. But I'm not following society's rules and doing it for 35 years and then retiring. I want to do something new now. And teach people that you're constantly moving forward. You're not running from anything. You just enjoy the stage of creation. And so in your life, when you get your career, like say if you do this gift center, this gift center would work because it would have many different types of groups. So you would get to juggle several balls in the air to get this going. And that would be fun. It would be ever going. You could create, let's do an art therapy class. Let's get people in here to do art. Let's get people in here to do dance or yoga. Let's create a different program. It ever grows with you, and you'll never get bored of it. But if we get you a task of, like, filing papers, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, please. Yeah, exactly. Wow.
That is awesome. Spot on.
Spot on, Jamie. Spot on.
It's your energy. It totally shares and shows your how you're using your energy. And once you can see it or sense it, you can figure out how someone works. And then all of a sudden you can change your tactics to bring the best out in them and help them grow and level out. And it's just so much fun to be able to have it. I think that's one of my favorite abilities.
I don't know which is one of your favorite energies, rather? Which part? The Peter Pan one?
My ability is seeing energy around people.
Yeah. I love that. That's a beautiful gift. I have this thing of wanting to get to know everybody. Like, it is so strange. Or people say it is strange, and I think it's normal. I feel like, isn't everybody like that? But
I love it too.